Welcome to another battle of Chase is Bad at UU. My name's Chase, aka Chase Hawks, and I'm hopping straight into my first game, continuing to use our Bad at UU team, using some Pokemon that I enjoy on Draft League format. Now, in this first game, we're facing off against a definitely not Mega Aggron Togekiss, a definitely not Scarfed Infernape, a definitely not Scarfed Hexorus, a Roserade, and a definitely not Z Belly Drum Azumarill. What are we gonna lead? Also, if you don't know, the UU ladder is actually under suspect testing, so they banned Drought and unbanned Mega Houndoom. So it's kind of interesting to see what that's gonna do, and they're thinking about unbanning some more things. So we're gonna kind of see how that turns out. I think that actually a safe play for me would just be to go to my Slicer. I pressure out Azumarill right away. I can Will-O-Wisp Hexorus. I can Volt Switch on Togekiss, and if he leads Aggron, I can just switch into Kaiser. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So he does actually lead his Infernape. He goes straight for the aggressive play. Now I don't want to take anything from this, so I'm just going to go straight into my Kaiser with the Rocky Helmet. That's a safe play for me. So he is going to take Flare Blitz and Rocky Helmet damage, so he's going to take a good amount of damage there. That might be banned. I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and set my Stealth Rocks, though. So he is just going to go into Roserade here as I get my Stealth Rocks up. I think it's a really safe play for me to just go into my beeDrive. He goes for a Grass move, I resist that. Poison's neutral. I guess he could go for an HP Ice, but I don't think an HP Ice is going to KO me. Yeah, I'll just go into beeDrive. I'll make an aggressive play right here. He does actually go for the Leech Seed. And I'm going to be able to Mega Evolve, and I'm actually going to go for a X-Scissor here. Do I want X-Scissor? Do I want to go for a Poison Jab? Yeah, I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I'm going to go for X-Scissor. And we're going to see what he wants to do. Something's taking damage. Aggron's taking damage. X-Scissor goes off. Now, I could have Drill Runned there. I don't think Drill Run's going to actually be enough if it Mega Evolves. And I'm pretty sure Mega Aggron's in UU, so I'm just going to click U-Turn. Yep, so he does Mega Evolve. I do get the U-Turn off. And I get a pretty safe switch into... I'm going to Ozai really safe here, actually. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go into Ozai. Oh, he Thunder Waves and he misses. That's interesting. Now I'm going to go for the Sacred Fire if I get a burn. That'll be super awesome. Especially on Azumarill. Otherwise, nothing else really wants to take the Sacred Fire damage. So Sacred Fire burn does go off, and I get the burn on the Aggron. So Aggron's Earthquake's going to do minimal damage. I'm going to go ahead and go for another Sacred Fire because that will take out the Aggron, and it does. So we take Aggron off the board. That is a Pokemon we no longer have to worry about. Off the board. Bye-bye, Aggron. You're gone forever. And he goes into Azumarill, which I thought he would. I'm going to go for... I'm going to go right into my Slicer here, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go into Slicer. And he goes for his Belly Drum. We see a Citrus Berry. We do see a Citrus Berry, so it was not Z move. But he can't Oko me. He can't outspeed me. Right? 208, so he can't outspeed me if he's max speed. But I'm going to go for Leaf Storm. So he actually does go for the Aqua Jet that's resisted. I do live it. Leaf Storm goes off. We take out his Azumarill. Picking up our second kill of the game. Good job, Slicer. Slicer slicing up that Azumarill. Slice, 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 slice. So here I'm predicting that he's going to go for a setup move. I guess he could go for... He's Mold Breaker, so I guess he could go for an Earthquake. Do I need this Pokemon? That is the question. I don't want him to set up, so I am just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. So he does Dragon Dance, so Will-O-Wisp was the correct play, assuming it does not miss. And it doesn't miss, so we do get these Will-O-Wisp off. Perfect play. Mwah! Good job, Slicer. You land your Will-O-Wisp. Exactly what I wanted was you to land that Will-O-Wisp. I am just going to go into my... I'm going to go into Goodra here, I think. Since you are burned, so you're going to have to Dragon Dance again. Or you're going to go for an Earthquake. You are going to Dragon Dance again. Just to neutralize that burn. So I can pretty freely go for a Dragon Pulse here. So he goes for a Dragon Claw. And that takes me out? What? That's crazy that kills me. That's crazy that I died to that. I am going to outspeed though now with Spooky Ghost. And I should be able to KO. I should be able to KO. I don't know if Dazzling Gleam KOs, but Shadow Ball 100% should. So I'm just going to go for a Shadow Ball. I'm going to play safe and I'll just go for a Shadow Ball. Oh, what? He outspeeds me still? That's crazy. Wow, he's burned. I don't think Extreme Speed's going to be enough. He goes for a Poison Jab. That takes me out. Now Extreme Speed should definitely be enough after the burn damage. That's so crazy, though. Man, he like KO'd my entire team. Even while he was burned. That's crazy, though, how much damage that did. Ozai is going to keep me together in this game right now. I don't know what this thing can do to me. I know it can't really do much to Kaiser. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch into Kaiser. He T-Waves me. Interesting that he's running Thunder Wave on 2 Pokemon. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this thing. You know what? I'll go ahead and just Waterfall. So he Aura Spheres. That's interesting. Waterfall goes off. That does a good amount of damage. It's very interesting that he is. 284 is his max speed, so I'm going to outspeed him, actually. And I know I can go for an Iron Head. Am I okay losing this? Yes, I am. Or I can actually switch out and I could do a Poison Jab in this next turn. So he's going to go for another Aura Sphere. That's okay. I get taken out. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. I'm going to go into our beeDrive here. And I can go for a Poison Jab pretty safely. Poison Jab should be enough to take it out. It's Adaptability Poison Jab. Adaptability Stab super effective. Yep, there's no way it's living that. That is exactly what I thought. Now this could be a Scarfed Infernape. I'm not sure. I think I need to preserve beeDrive, so I'm going to go into Ozai here. Oh, so he just takes me out there, and he's definitely Scarfed, isn't he? So I'm going to lose the Scarf here. I'm going to go for our drill one. Yeah, he is Scarfed. GG to my opponent. That Scarfed Infernape is the only reason that he ended up winning, because without the Scarf, I would have definitely picked up the win there pretty easily. I can't believe Hexorus did that much damage to me, despite the fact that it was burned. I know it had to be a +2 to neutralize the burn, but that was neutral hits then at that point, because I'm pretty sure burn goes down to -2. I can double check that in between games to make sure, but I'm pretty sure burn puts you at -2. Either way, it was either a +1 or in Gooey made him on there. I guess I could check Entei's damage and see what Entei could have done to it, but I don't know. I think I kind of played that the best way I could have at that point. I was really surprised that he KO'd Goodra, that he one-hit Goodra, especially because Goodra is just such a bulky Pokemon. But yeah, so I'm going to cut to our second battle of the day. Alright, up into our second game, we're facing off against the Cloyster, definitely not Mega Beedrill. A Chandelure, I don't know why I couldn't remember its name, a Gligar, a Prankstering Shenanigans, Klefki, and a Serperior. I think my safest play here is to just lead Ozai. Because I can pretty safely just go for a Stone Edge or even a Sacred Fire. Yeah, I think I'm just going to lead Ozai. And he does lead his Klefki. So I can just go for a Sacred Fire here, and nothing wants to switch into that unless it's a Flame Body Chandelure. But nah, I'm just going to go for it. So it is the Chandelure, and are we going to see Flame Body? Flash Fire is what I meant. We are going to see Flash Fire, so that's unfortunate. So Stone Edge would have been the play there. I outplayed myself. Since I recently started assuming that everyone on the ladder is bad and doesn't know how to make plays. Because I was definitely over-predicting and overthinking these games, so I'm going to go to my Goodra here. Goodra with the Assault Vest can easily tank one of those. I'm going to go for a Sludge Wave, I think, here. Guess I could go for a Draco Meteor. Yeah, you know what? I'll go for a Draco Meteor. Oh, Klefki. So, either way, that wouldn't have been a good play. My only real answer to this thing is Ozai. Ooh, so he Toxics me. That's interesting. I'm going to go for Stone Edge this time, expecting him to switch straight into the Chandelier. Because there's no way that he wants to take a Flash Fire on this thing unless he wants to switch it up and switch into a different Pokemon. So he does switch into Chandelier. Stone Edge hits, and it takes out the Chandelier! Take that, I don't even care about the toxic damage. That Stone Edge was definitely worth it. Showing your hand early there. You're going to switch into your Gliscor. Gliscor, that means that I'm going to switch into Slicer because it's immune to the Earthquake. Right there! Immune to that Earthquake, and we see that he does Toxic Orb with the Poison Heal, was what I was thinking. Does he switch out or does he stay in? I think it's pretty safe just to go for the Leaf Storm here. But I want to go for a Will-O-Wisp, protecting him to switch out. You know what? I'm going to go for a Leaf Storm because he does Toxic me. Okay. So you are going to see a Leaf Storm go off, and that does not very much damage. Not as much damage as I would like. Well, let's go for another Leaf Storm and hope he removes his Flying typing. And he does remove his Flying typing, so this one's going to hurt for super effective damage. The next one's going to do way less damage. Ooh, I'm just going to go into Goodra here and just assume that he's going to Roost again. He does Roost again. And now since he is in 4 times weak to Ice Pokemon, I can just easily go for Ice Beam. He sets up a Toxic on me. That's not a big deal because I take you out with an Ice Beam. Go ahead, status all my Pokemon. I'm just going to kill you. Who cares about status effects when they have all the Pokemon on the enemy team dead? Now I'm just going to go straight into my Ozai. You can't Toxic me again. And now where are your switch-ins to Sacred Fire? Here's the answer. They don't exist. I answered it for you. What's your switch into Sacred Fire? Nothing. You have no switch into a Banded Sacred Fire. You have nothing that wants to catch this Banded Sacred Fire. And anything that does switch in does also have a 50% chance of being burned. So now you got to manage your Sex. Because even Cloyster, which is your one water type in the team, is neutral. Ooh, that does damage. Ooh, that does damage. 262, and how fast am I? 299? 299, I'm faster than you are. I'm not even speed invested, and I'm faster than you are. So let's hit another Sacred Fire. And we've landed, and his Cloyster is off the board! I knew how to switch out this turn, unfortunately. But let's see what he decides to switch into Sacred Fire. Oh, he decides to switch in his Beedrill to get a little bit of chip damage off on that. You know what? I'm going to go into Kaiser and Defog. Get rid of these spikes. Get rid of these spikes. Ooh, he drill runs. So he predicted that. Interesting. I'm just going to go ahead and set Stealth Rocks. Oh, he gets a crit and it takes me out. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's super unfortunate. I could just switch into Ozai in Extreme Speed, but I don't want to take more damage. I'm going to switch into Beedrill, and I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I'm going to go for a U-turn. See if I win this speed tie. Because this is my only... beeDrive is my only thing on this team. I'm running no extra speed control. Oh, he wins! He wins the speed tie. It's super unfortunate. But I also went for U-turn, which means I get a free switch into Ozai. And with my free switch into Ozai, I get to click Sacred Fire. Means I get to click Sacred Fire on your face. Oh, you want to sack your Klefki now to Sacred Fire? Okay. Okay. We can sack our Klefkis to Sacred Fire. That's okay. I gotta clear hazards somehow. I'm gonna switch into Goodra. Oh, knockoff. Oh, but that -1 speed, that's gonna hurt you. That's gonna hurt you because now you're gonna get outsped by Spooky Ghost. Oh, you switched it on the Sludge Wave, and it crits and it almost takes you out. Perfect. Now it means I can switch into Slicer and I can go for Defog. And you know what the Defog means? You know what the Defog means? That means that I can bring Entei in another time. It means I can bring Entei in another time. You're like, oh, there's no way he's going to run 2 Defog users. Guess what? He is going to run 2 Defog users. Oh, it doesn't remove hazards when you protect? That's fine. I'll Defog again. Leaf Storm is resisted. Thank you, that does no damage. That's okay, that does no damage. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. 357. You get outsped by beeDrive. I'm gonna go ahead and Leaf Storm on you. Oh, protect, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay that you're trying to protect stall me. You know what? I'm actually gonna Will-O-Wisp. Ooh, Hidden Power Ice. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp. I'm gonna neutralize your leftovers. And now on the next turn I'm gonna die, but that's okay because I can switch into beeDrive, and beeDrive just wins. Actually Entei wins. No, I need to preserve Entei. I can switch into beeDrive. I can switch into beeDrive, and beeDrive just goes for a Poison Jab. Or actually X-Scissor. Because what wants to switch into beeDrive? The answer is nothing. And that means on the following turn you are, unfortunately, going to lose to an extreme speed because you have 0 defenses. I'm going to go ahead and go for an X-Scissor in case I actually get the outspeed this time. And I don't get the outspeed this time. Ooh, painful. That's so unfortunate that I don't get the outspeed that time. You get the outspeed both times. Ouch. Ouch. But there's no way you're living in extreme speed. You're at 67% HP. No way in hell you're living a banded extreme speed. If you live a banded extreme speed, I swear to God, you do not live it! You do not live it! And we pick up our first one of the day, bringing us the 1-1 in the day. Facing a mirror match is always, always frustrating and irritating. But he just did not have the answers to Ozai, and his attempt to Toxic Stall my team was not good enough because you can Toxic all my Pokemon, but if all of your Pokemon are dying in the effort, you're going to have a lot of trouble Toxic Stalling. Or at least putting all the Pokemon, chipping all the Pokemon down to a range where Beedrill can sweep, especially when you don't take care of the one Pokemon on my team that does have priority. When you sack all the Pokemon that have ways of dealing with it, mainly Chandelure and Gliscor were his main 2 answers. But that is the second one. GG to my opponent. As always, I am going to cut to in our third and final battle of the day. Hopping into our third and final battle of the day, we are facing off against a definitely not Mega Aerodactyl, another Gliscor, a Darmanitan, a Gengar, a Serperior, and a Kaiser. He's got his own Empoleon. Well, this sucks because we have 2 mirror matches. Mirror matches are never, ever fun. I actually think it's pretty nice just to lead Kaiser. He doesn't have the best tools for it on his team, and I can just get up a Stealth Rocks here. Or I can lead GOOoOOOOO, but if he leads Empoleon, then I am at a disadvantage. You know what? I am just going to lead Kaiser. Ooh, he leads Darmanitan. That's an interesting Pokemon. I'm just going to go for I guess you could go for Superpower. How much does a banded Superpower do to me? It probably does a lot of damage. I do really have a high defense. I'm just going to get up my Stealth Rock. So he does go for the Superpower. Ooh, that's not enough to KO me, though. And he does take Rocky Helmet damage, and his attack is reduced. So we get my Stealth Rocks up. I feel like it's pretty safe just to switch into my Slicer here. Because I'm going to take that Superpower really nicely. Now your attack's going to be at -2. and your defense down as well. I'm just going to go for a... should I go for a Leaf Storm on the switch or a Volt Switch on the switch? You know what, I'm going to go for a Volt Switch and keep up the pressure. You go into your Gliscor and, ooh, you're going to eat that. You're going to eat that Volt Switch. And you're going to get your Toxic Orb up. Ooh, you are going to get your Toxic Orb up. That's unfortunate. I'm just going to go ahead and go for a Will-O-Wisp. Oh, I can't go for a Will-O-Wisp. Why'd I go for a Will-O-Wisp? Derp. 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 What are we doing with our lives? Ooh, he knocks off. He gets rid of my leftovers. And, oh, my Leaf Storm misses. That's it. I'm going for another Leaf Storm. Knocks off again. Ooh, that does damage. This one's not as specially defensive as the other one. Going for another Leaf Storm. Oh, it protects. You must not have the Roost. Going for another Leaf Storm. Does he not have the Roost? That's interesting if he doesn't have the Roost. I did put him out of range of KO, though. Ooh, and he does switch into his Darmanitan, which is going to take this hit. Now, for his Darmanitan, I am going to switch right into Kaiser. Please go for Flare Blitz. Good job going for Flare Blitz, because you're going to take Rocky Helmet damage, and you're going to take recoil damage. And I am very, very sure that you are... I'm going to go into Ozai here, and I'm going to click Sacred Fire. I'm sure that you are banded. And you do show that. You're going to go into Sacred Fire. And you take so much damage from that Sacred Fire. It is not enough to take you out. But another one definitely is going to be enough to take you out, because that is a neutral hit, and it is a banded hit from my boy Entei. And Ozai's picking up another one. He's showing why he is the Fire Lord himself. Oh, Entei does so much damage. Nothing on Earth wants to switch into this thing, except for that. Uh-oh. How do I fight this thing? It said Water Steel for a second because it was still hovered over Empoleon. I'm going to switch into Slicer. Oh, we go for an Earthquake, but we are immune to that. Should I... He knows I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp, I think. You know what? Oh, just in case. Oh, he does take out my... He does take me out. That's unfortunate. I think this thing outspeeds my team. So I might just lose here. I'm going to go into Goodra and go for an Ice Beam and hope I live an Ice Fang. I don't really have the tools to take out this thing. Oh, he switched into Superior to take that Ice Beam. That takes a lot of damage. It's not going to appreciate another Ice Beam. Actually, I'm going to go for a Sludge Wave on the off chance that it swaps out, because nothing on his team wants to take a Sludge Wave. No, Darmanitan, you do not want to take a Sludge Wave. You do not want to take a Sludge Wave, and you are taking off the board. I was taking a drink as I was saying that, trying to keep my whistle wet. Gonna go for another Sludge Bomb. Sludge Wave. Ooh, we take a Dragon Pulse, but that does no damage with our Assault Vest, and we're going to take out his Superior. He wasn't sure about Superior's matchup against GOOoOOOOOO, but he was sure about it the second time. Now he's trying to think, what is my answer to this? And I don't know what your answer is to this. Ooh, that does damage. Ooh, Gooey goes off. Puts you at -1. Ice Beam is not enough, unfortunately. I could play... I'm going to have to, unfortunately, sack Goodra, I think, here. And then just go into go into Beedrill and go for the U-turn. Actually, that puts Spooky Ghost in a really good spot. You know what? I'm going to go for Ice Beam. Yep, I am going to KO this thing. Gooey goes off again, so he's going to be at -2. And that puts Spooky Ghost in a really good spot. And at this point, I can just lock myself into Sludge Wave. I think. No, Shadow Ball. Lock myself into Shadow Ball, and he decides to sack his Gliscor. And we see his Gengar come in. Now the question is it Scarfed? It outspeeds me! Oh, it's Scarfed, isn't it? Oh, but it's disabled. It's either scarfed or he won that speed tie. Either way, I am kind of upset about it. I'm gonna go ahead and click U-turn. Oh, he stayed in. Oh, he's not scarfed? He won the speed tie? He just won the speed tie. Mind blown. Going for Sacred Fire. Ooh, Sludge Wave. I'll live that, though. I need Beedrill to KO Aerodactyl. 427. 438. Oh, it outspeeds me. Ouch. I gotta sack Beedrill and hope that Abandoned Extreme Speed is enough. Oh, I lived that. Interesting. I'm gonna go for a U-turn, but I'm gonna get outsped again. And I gotta hope Abandoned Extreme Speed is enough. Is the FIRELORD gonna be enough to pick up this win? What the? It is enough! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I yelled so loud there. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna win that game. I did not think I was gonna win that game. GG to my opponent. We pick up a second win of the day off of the back of the FIRELORD. Ozai, Wrecking House, and Sapple. Wrecking House on the ladder. This thing should not be in UU because it is just so good. It is so good. I love this game. Oh man, this was a hype 3 games today. But that's gonna be it for this episode. So thanks for watching. Remember to rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe so you never miss another episode of Chase Talks. Until next time, this is Chase signing off.